Hello, children. I hope all are doing well. Today we will be learning about ancient India, chapter 15. In this chapter, we will study about prehistory, history, the divisions of the Indian history, that is ancient, medieval, and modern, and the Indus Valley civilization. Prehistory is the period of time in history before information was written. So, what is prehistory? Prehistory is the period where written information was not found. We learn about this period by studying the tools the people of this period made and used, the buildings they built, and the cave paintings they made. So, children, how do we come to know about the prehistory? It is about the way they have made the tools, then the buildings and the cave paintings. Through that, we come to know about prehistory. When early humans began to read and write, they began to write the stories of ancient kings, the people, their lives, and about important events. This is called history. History is about the story of kings, their events, and what they had done in their lives. Okay, it is the story of past. History is the story of past. Okay, in India, there are three different periods of history: ancient, medieval, and modern. So, how many kinds of periods are there? Different kinds. It's ancient, medieval, and modern. So, Indian history is divided into three: it is ancient, medieval, and modern. During the ancient period, in India, early humans began to lead a more settled life along the river banks. Gradually, towns and cities started shaping up, and people began trading and practiced many other occupations. This is how the first civilization in India came into being. A civilization is a human society with its own social organization and culture. Now, children, what is civilization? Over here, we will underline: a civilization is a human society with its own social organization and culture. Where people stay, children, in a society, and they have their own tradition and their culture, that is known as the civilization. Indus Valley civilization, also called the Harappan civilization, was first civilization of India. Let us learn more about it. Now, the Indus Valley civilization is also called the Harappan civilization. Sorry, children. As you go to higher classes, you will be studying more about this and many more other civilizations, like the Egyptian civilization, the Chinese civilization. These are the civilizations you will be learning about. Now, children, tell me, why did the people of the ancient people, they lived near the banks of the river? They lived near the banks of the river because it was easy for them to water their lands where they would grow crops. It was easy for them. Plus, it was easy for them to communicate from one place to another. Okay. The waterways were easy and better for their trade. Okay. Indus Valley civilization. Indus Valley civilization existed thousands of years ago. It is named so because it developed on the banks of the river Indus in the northwest India and Pakistan. Why is it named as Indus Valley Civilization? It is named because it developed on the banks of river Indus. Okay, so you can underline that portion. It was spread over a large area. The important cities of these civilizations have been unearthed in Mohenjo-daro, Harappa, Chandrahudaro in Pakistan, and Kalibagan, Dholavira, and Lothal in India. So these are the names of the cities where the ancient civilization was found. Okay, so you can underline this. Now the towns and cities. Children, it is said that Indus Valley civilization, they were very much modern. They had broad roads, very well connected drains, and they also had granaries that time. Okay, so let us read about this. The Indus Valley civilization made remarkable progress in town planning. The roads were broad and straight. Burnt bricks were used to pave streets as well as to build houses. Now, their streets were made out of stone. Okay, baked burnt bricks. The cities had proper drains, which shows that the people paid attention to cleanliness. Obviously, if the drain is there and it is well connected, like the wastewater will be going out, so they were very good at cleanliness. Some important buildings such as the Great Bath, a granary and a dockyard have been found in these cities. The houses were made of mud bricks with bathrooms and had a good drainage system. Now children, Great Bath, it is not known whether they had used the Great Bath as a ritual place or it was like a swimming pool. Okay? And the granary was the place where they stored food grains. Dockyard is a place where the ships used to be loaded and unloaded because they used to do tradings through the waterways. Okay? Now, let us go to the next page. Trade. Archaeologists have found seals made by Indus Valley people at sites such as Mohenjo-daro, which provide evidence of trade. Bullock carts and rafts were also found at some sites, providing evidence of transportation. Now children, bullock carts, we all know what is a bullock cart. We can see in the villages. Now in the cities it has become very less. So they also did their trade through bullock carts and rafts. Indus Valley civilization had extensive maritime trade links with Mesopotamia. That is the name of a place. Mesopotamia is the name of a place. Some other regions with which land trade was established are Afghanistan and Persia. Persia is now known as Iran. Okay children, I am not underlining from here because this full paragraphs, the coming paragraphs are all very important. Let us read this, find out. Mesopotamia is modern day Iraq. Okay, find Iraq on the world map and write the names of its neighboring countries. So you can underline this portion. Mesopotamia is the modern day Iraq. Okay? But rest I am not underlining as all are important. Art. The people of this civilization were skilled craftsmen and made terracotta figures. The bronze figure of dancing girl is one of the famous artifacts of this civilization. Many seals and that have pictures of animals with engraving have been unearthed. Till now, archaeologists have not been able to read or understand them. This is why we know little about the language spoken by the people of this civilization. Children, till date we don't know what kind of language they spoke in, and we don't know much about their lifestyle and how that civilization just declined. Okay, it is yet to be discovered that or which type of languages they spoke. The decline of Indus Valley civilization marks the beginning of the Vedic age in India. It is said that children, means it's a guesswork, Indus Valley civilization might have been declined by some natural disaster, or the river must have taken a turn from some other place, somehow the other, or there must be some kind of diseases that all went, the civilization just declined. So we don't know about it. Okay. So let us see. We have come to an end of this chapter. So let us sum it up. What we studied was first prehistory. What is prehistory? That there is no written records. We come to know about the ancient things by looking at studying the tools, the buildings, and other things. Then history is the study of past, and then Indus Valley civilization. Extent, where did they develop the Indus Valley civilization? On the banks of river Indus. Towns and cities, important cities, Mohenjo-daro, Harappa and Chandrahudaro in Pakistan, and Kalibagan, Dholavira and Lothal in India. Trade, maritime trade links with Mesopotamia and land trade in Central Asia, Afghanistan and Persia. Art, seals, bronze figures, and carvings. So we come to an end of this chapter, children. Thank you so much. Take care, be safe, and bye.